The information discussed on Talkin Money with Jeff Tarbell is believed to be from reliable sources. However, no responsibility is assumed for inaccuracies. No statement made on this broadcast should be construed as a specific recommendation of a particular investment product. Views expressed are those of the speakers and do not necessarily represent those of CBS Radio. Use only as directed.
Smiles, everyone. Smiles. And prepare yourself for...
Show me the money!
Ladies and gentlemen, the radio broadcast experience designed to keep your wallet in top condition. It's Talkin Money with Jeff Tarbell.
Talkin Money. Talkin Money.
More money, more money, more money.
And now entering the studio, your guru for fiscal fitness, Jeff Tarbell.
Right. How you doing? There we go. Now I can hear myself. Another Saturday in the books. Coming off of our Christmas party last night for Comstock, so I am glad to be here and be awake. Got just a full plate of stuff to do this Saturday, and our phone lines are open at 339-1140 and 1-800-920-1140. It looks like Chris has got the text line working there at 44-1140. And we'll start off with the Talkin Money exclusive. You can only hear this at this hour, on this station, on this day. This is a Talkin Money exclusive. This is from the mind of Christopher Lott.
Sorry, but I'm going to go a little over today. It's December, holiday spirit. Everyone's got it. One thing I really have a problem with is extremes on both sides. You have people saying, oh, you can't say Christmas. Don't say Christmas because some people don't celebrate. Say Christmas. Who doesn't celebrate Christmas? You got people saying, oh, this person said happy holidays to me. Why did they wish me a happy holidays? They said happy holidays. Have a good time. Just accept that. When you always hear stories around this time, oh, I got in this huge argument at someone at the store because they told me happy holidays instead of Merry Christmas, or they told me Merry Christmas. I don't celebrate Christmas. Why should they say Merry Christmas? Just calm down. Take a breath. Everyone enjoys a holiday. Just have fun with your friends and family, and that's all you have to do.
That's from Christopher Lott. See, a non-sports take, too. He's branching out. He's getting crazy. That was almost a full minute. We're going to have to, if he puts in for overtime on that, I swear we're not paying that. We pay him for a 30-second spot. That's it.
We might have to get it sponsored.
That's right. We'll have to pick up a sponsor from that. Harold the Camel will sponsor that spot right there. Hey, I want to get a quick shout out to my sister-in-law who's going to run in the California International Marathon tomorrow. And what is that? How many miles is a marathon? Anybody know?
26.2.
26. I have to stop and pee if I go 26. If I drive 26 miles, I can't run. I have a theory. Well, I won't get into my theory about runners right now, but okay, it's my show. I have a theory about runners. People run for one of two reasons. You're running for something or you're running from something. Nobody runs for fun. This is not something you do to make your life better. I'm watching my sister-in-law. She's miserable, man. She's just, you think about it so much, but so you're either running for something, for a cause, or you're running from something. And I'll leave it at that. So anyway, good luck to all of you that are running tomorrow. I will be dead asleep while you're doing that, so have a good time on that. We've got a lot of real estate and, good. I don't know whether it's good or bad news. We'll get into that a little bit today as well. Some of the... we're about a year out now from some of these laws that will be changing, some of the laws that allow you to forego any tax consequences if you do a short sale or foreclosure. So I want to talk about that, and I'll keep doing that as we near the end of the year because the timeline, unless it's extended, and my guess is it might be. It might be, and this is the debt relief or the debt forgiveness. We'll talk about that a little bit later, and all kinds of little fun stuff here. If you want to jump in today, I invite you to do that. 339-1140, 1-800-920-1140, or you can text us at 1140. I'm going to start off with a little text question for you, and you can text us in yes or no, and at the end of the show, we'll pick one of the texters, and you can call us too if you want, and we'll send them a little prize. So here's my question. I did this on my Facebook page, the Talkin Money Facebook page this week. This is out of the U.S. News report of the Wall Street Journal. Postal Service logs loss in billions. The Postal Service said it lost $5.1 billion through September 30th, and the loss would have hit $10.6 billion if the government had not allowed them to delay a $5 billion payment into their retirement fund. So here's my question. Technically, the Postal Service is a separate entity of the U.S. government, which means it's funded by users, but it never seems to work out that way. Kind of like Fannie and Freddie, right? They're supposed to be on their own, but they don't end up being on their own. We end up bailing them out. So here's my question for you, and you can text us at 441140. And we'll let this run throughout the show a little bit. Should we spend any money at all funding and supporting the U.S. Postal Service, or should we cut it loose? Let them do their own thing. If they go on their own, great. If they fail, they fail. But we, as the U.S. taxpayers, do not support the Postal Service at all. Should we be in the business, in this day and age, of supporting the U.S. Postal Service? So I'll be interested to see your replies, and you can call me. And there's a lot of postmen and women who listen to the show, because they're working today, who may have their own ideas. I'll tell you what, one gentleman who thinks that they should be cut loose, let's see if I can find his name here. I don't know if they give me his name, but the guy who runs the U.S. Postal Service wants Congress to pass comprehensive legislation to let them run like a business. Basically, hey, and this is from the guy who runs the Postal Service, leave us alone. Quit telling us what to do. Let us set our own pricing. Let us set our own rules. Let us set our own retirement plan. Leave us alone and let us do our own thing. And that's from the guy who's running the Postal Service. And I agree with him. I mean, there was a time when we needed a low-cost, reasonable, reliable source of mail delivery. We still do, but there are certainly other ways to get your message across now. I can't think of the last time I sent a letter or maybe even a colleague. I don't know. I mean, I do for business every month, send out something to some clients, but FedEx or email or you name it. So I don't know. We'll see what your thoughts are. 339-1140 if you want to jump in on that, or 44-1140 if you want to text me. Should the U.S. Postal Service be supported at all by U.S. taxpayers anymore, or should we cut them loose and let them sink or swim on their own? So we'll let that hang out there a little bit. See what your thoughts are on that. Speaking of quasi-government agencies, this one irritates me. Or PG&E, you heard of them? Yeah. PG&E was just fined. Now, this is not for the big blast down down in the Bay Area. This is just for the one here in Rancho Cordova. Fined $38 million, a record fine for PG&E for a pipeline explosion that killed a man in Rancho Cordova. I'm not questioning the fine. They should be slapped upside the head probably 3 or 4 times over, and that's just for the bill they send me on my house. But $38 million fine for PG&E. Here's my question. Who's going to pay that fine? Right. You and me, if you're on PG&E. Does PG&E lose anything for $30 million? Hell no, they don't lose anything. I have to pay that bill. And her and you and anybody else who's got PG&E. You want to fine these guys for screwing up or for doing things, haul one of their asses into jail for killing somebody. Let's put a real penalty on something. This isn't a private. Well, it is, but their expenses, their penalties, their fees are passed on to the consumer. And you can say, yeah, they're an independent agency. They have shareholders. Yes, they do, but their income comes from all of us, and they'll just go right back in if they're running a shortfall and ask for an increase in their premiums. I think there's got to be something else than just saying we're going to fine PG&E, because all you're doing is just transferring the payment to the rest of us. And I hope that the family from the gentleman who was killed in Rancho Cordova, I hope he gets all that $38 million. He probably won't. It'll probably go into some state of California fund. But that was an outrage. If you think that was a bad fine, wait till wasn't the big one down in the Bay Area? That was PG&E, right? That one's they're gonna have to write books about how that big a fine is. And where's that fine gonna go? It isn't coming out of the guy who runs PG&E's pocket or whoever made the bad decision. It's coming out of all of ours. So I don't know what your thoughts are on that, but that just they had to see. PG&E initially agreed to pay a $26 million fine, but a judge bumped it up to 38. I don't know what your thoughts are. If I'm looking at that wrong, I'd be more than happy to listen to you. 339-1140 or 1-800-920-1140. I'm not sure our text machine is working there, Chris. We might check that thing again there. It looks like it's locked up, so we'll take your comments there at 44-1142. Our machine is a little bit on the glitz today. Let's do this. Let's take a quick early first break. I do got some quiz questions for you if you want to jump in today. You probably better call us if you want to win the quiz because it looks like our text machine is doing its own thing. This one might be kind of an easy one because our phone screener knew it before I even finished the question. Your choice. You want to go to see IMAX? You got to do the IMAX before December 31st, though. A pair of passes to IMAX. You want some Jim Boy's tacos? We can do that. We got some Talkin Money t-shirts as well. Yao Ming, former NBA All-Star, notorious foot problem guy. I guess if I was 7 foot something, I'd probably have some feet problems too. Yao Ming is starting a new business back in his home country in Shanghai. His product is $289 a piece. That seems like a lot. But maybe in China, maybe that's not. But what is Yao Ming in the business of selling for $289 a piece? 339-1140, 1-800-920-1140. This is the Christopher Laud Radio Network. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back.